Hello, lovely listeners and viewers. Welcome to Flowing with Angels. I hope that you are doing well and that you are enjoying a lovely weekend. Thank you so much for being here with me to enjoy another beautiful angel message, this time from the wonderful Archangel Gabriel, featuring the symbolism of the bee. Let's dive into the spiritual meaning of this symbolism first, and then listen to Archangel Gabriel's channeled message for us. The bee spirit animal represents productivity, diligence, focused attention, fertility, and abundance. Bees instinctively know how to work together and to communicate effectively within their hive to reach the best possible results in terms of health and safety for their colony. This teaches us that we too are a part of a bigger plan and community on our planet, and that our contribution, no matter how small and insignificant we consider it to be, is valuable and necessary for the well-being, happiness, and oneness of humanity. Just like the bee pollinates the flowers in the surrounding area of its hive, so can we extend our love and light towards others and support and inspire them in their process of growth and evolution. In producing honey and other valuable substances like beeswax and propolis, the bee also symbolizes our sweet rewards of life and the joy of using our creativity and talents in creating and manifesting that what has meaning to our hearts. The sweetness of honey also refers to the kindness and emotional fulfillment in our relationships, keeping our hearts open to one another in a spirit of compassion and understanding. Bees have long been considered to be messengers between the earth plane and the higher spiritual realms, just like the beautiful Archangel Gabriel, who has come forth to enlighten us with her words of wisdom and guidance, featuring the symbolism of this remarkable little creature. My beloved ones, as the season of summer approaches in the northern hemisphere on your planet, the energies of productivity and diligence intensify. All around you, nature is coming into full blossom, and you can observe the animals in their most active behavior of the entire year. With these long hours of sunlight, you feel your vitality, enthusiasm, and flow of new ideas increasing, which is wonderful. I have come to bring you a message of balance and organization to make the most of this upcoming season of fast-flowing energies by illuminating the beautiful example of the bee spirit. There are 3 areas that I would like to point out to you, because they get easily overlooked in your spirit of work and productivity. The first area concerns the amount of work and projects that you take on in a certain amount of time. If you burden yourself with more than you can handle, you will get tired and overwhelmed, and you will eventually lose all of the joy and pleasure in what you are creating. The bees provide a perfect example of keeping a spirit of high vibrational joy in your busy activities and a calm and steady focus in the here and now. If you are being gifted a garden, for example, that is too large for you to maintain on your own, you will soon find it to be overgrown with weeds. Some plants will start to overpower others because they do not get pruned in time, like a vine strangling a beautiful tender plant, and you will not be able to find a moment to sit down, to breathe and to enjoy this garden in its full glory and beauty, because it has become overgrown and untidy. So be mindful of the energy that you put into your projects, dear ones. If there is too much going on at once, one endeavor will start to overshadow the other. Be selective and wise in your distribution of your time and energy, and make sure to ask for help or to look for partners to share your workload like the bees do in their effectively run hive. This guidance applies to a more practical level of your existence. Now let's sink a little bit deeper into the emotional realm of fulfillment and an exchange of love and kindness in your relationships with others. Bees live together in a hive, and their success is determined by the way they work together and stick up for each other for their safety and protection. When you busy yourself with activities and projects, it is important not to lose sight of your spiritual home and the people who are close to you and who contribute to the warmth and comfort of this home. Make time to be kind and to share your sweet rewards with others. As a human being, you have come to planet Earth to be a part of a community, to be a part of the human race. And although you might not consciously experience a close bond with everyone, you are all connected in a grid, a matrix of energy. In truth, you are all one. So whatever you put out energetically has a major effect on the whole of humanity. If you live more from your mind instead of from your heart, you often miss the relevance of this awareness of your connection to the people around you. Every exchange with another person is meaningful, whether it is a happy encounter or a painful one that brings you lessons and insights. Do not become so self-absorbed and caught up in your own projects that you see the presence of others as a disturbance rather than as a contribution to your life. Make time to give others your full attention, your full presence and love as a valuable part of your endeavours, so you can enjoy each other's metaphorical honey, the fruits of your hard work, which will make both your lives even sweeter. And the same goes for your relationship with Spirit. Make Spirit your partner and confidant, in your heart and in your soul, and you will feel supported, loved and guided at all times. Life will flow with more ease if you pay attention to your relationship with the source of all life, because this way you will remind yourself that there are forces at play that work on your behalf, and that you are connected to something bigger than just your physical, everyday world. The last part of my message is about the area of self-care and your inner world. I have talked about your practical actions and projects, about your relationships with others as well as with Source, but now I ask of you to examine the relationship that you have with yourself. This involves the way you treat yourself and the way you talk to yourself. The beautiful little bee is a happy creature that does not doubt its worth, value and abilities. It does not question the legitimacy of its place within the hive. It just applies itself to the task at hand, and it knows what it needs to succeed and thrive. It is important for you, dear ones, to know yourself, to take time to get to know yourself. What are your particular needs to thrive? How can you keep yourself balanced, healthy and rested? Each and every one of you is unique, so the only person who can truly answer this question is you. I encourage you to be your own biggest supporter, because if you don't look after yourself properly, it affects your life in all areas. Self-care is not only about the physical actions around your health and well-being, it is also about how you see and value yourself as a human being on this planet. Define who you are and be proud of who you have chosen to be in this lifetime. This is your divinely given birthright, and no one else can do this for you, because no one else knows what it is like to be you. So see yourself in all your glory and worth, dear ones. Know that you are important and that you matter, and that you fully deserve the sweet rewards of life on planet Earth during this lifetime. And with this beautiful encouragement from Archangel Gabriel, we have come to the end of this video. I hope her message was helpful and valuable to you, and I hope to see you in another video soon. I'm sending you lots of love and light and many blessings as always. Thank you very much for being here. Until next time, namaste.